From franchise hits like Zombieland and Now You See Me to his Oscar-nominated turn in The Social Network, Jessie Eisenberg is one of our favorite actors to watch.
Yeah, he's also an accomplished author and playwright whose latest project is giving new meaning to the phrase "one night only." And Jessie joins us now. Welcome.
Hi.
Thank you so much.
Hi.
To have you here.
Hi.
Well, you're part of the 24-hour plays. We've had some other guests on before, but they're all, usually it's been the actors from the plays.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
yes,
you are an actor, but you were actually writing one of these. So how do you
Yes.
even start this process? What goes into it?
It's the most intense, nerve-wracking experience you could possibly have, but for some reason people love it and audiences love it and everybody keeps going back year after year. The last time I did it was a musical, so I actually had to write a musical from
God.
I started at 10 p.m. and at 8 a.m. the next morning, I have to turn in a musical. So that's nerve-wracking.
Wow.
This one is a little less stressful because this is just a play, so it's just dialogue. So basically,
Just dialogue.
Well, I mean, it's compared to chord progression. So this is like 25 famous actors get together with 5 writers and 5 directors, and they start working late at night. And then by the next night at 8 o'clock, they perform 5 short plays on Broadway.
Nothing like pressure.
It's so much pressure. But I think what's so great about it is the audience is kind of in on it a little bit. The audience is aware. So there's pressure, but at the same time, the audience feels the pressure too. It's this amazing experience where you're watching, something that you know the backstory of. And so there's a shared excitement about it.
Yeah, for sure.
So wait, walk us through it, because what do they equip you with before you start? You have a genre, they give you a theme, a line of dialogue. What do they give you?
So there's 25 actors and they're split up into 5 different shows. So as a writer, I would get 5 actors. I think they each have a prop, which could be a flowers or something, or a stick of gum or something. And I think something they always wanted to do on stage and a line of dialogue, something like this.
Oh my gosh.
And so you have some parameters, but then you have to, create everything around it. So actually the parameters are really helpful, because if you know, okay, this person needs to have a stick of gum, suddenly all the abstract ideas in the world are boiled down into one particular thing. So that's actually really helpful. That's really helpful. Yeah, anytime you have restrictions is helpful. And somebody said, I always wanted to do a cartwheel on stage. Okay, perfect. So that's
It's in. We're going to get that in there.
This person's a disgruntled gymnast and they're just doing cartwheels all the time. So stuff like that's really helpful.
Wait, so how long is the play?
Each play would probably be, God, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes long.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not long. It's not long.
Oh, that's good.
No, I know.
So, but if you're acting, or you're directing 5 people, so who are you working with? Do you know who you're working with?
You don't know. So there's 25 famous people. They get together at 8 p.m. and then you divvy them up later. So the actors leave. They go home to sleep, and the writers stay. And they have the Polaroid pictures of the actors, and like a baseball, like a softball team. You pick who you want on your team.
That's so crazy.
What do you prefer? Do you prefer writing for something like this, or do you prefer acting?
The time when I acted in it, I just remember thinking I have to memorize my lines, and it was so stressful just to memorize the lines. When you're writing something, there's a different pressure. You just feel like, oh, I failed these wonderful lines. So it's more feeling disappointed rather than nervous.
Yeah, but it's all for a good cause, right?
Yes, it benefits the Lymphatic Education and Research Network. Kathy Bates is, the actress Kathy Bates is she's the face of it, and she's going to be at the show, and yeah, so it's an important cause. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you're a sucker for punishment. If being the actor or the writer is stressful.
Yes, I'm 4 generations of suckers for punishments. Yeah.
But yourself included, some really big stars come out for this.
Yeah,
people love it. I think there's nothing else like it. There's nothing else like it in entertainment. Entertainment is so, especially now, there's so many superhero movies and things go so frustratingly slow. To shoot a movie like that, there's 150 days. So I think, actors, if you go to, drama school and you're used to doing things run and gun, this is it gets back at the fun of that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, let's move from stage to screen. Zombieland Double Tap is out now.
Yes.
The first one came out 10 years ago, which I can't even believe it was 10 years ago. What was it like jumping back into that universe?
It was great. The cast is really funny. They're nice people. They're normal. And so it was when you're surrounded by normal, funny people, as you guys know from working with each other, it feels like time could pass and nothing's changed.
Yeah.
And so it was great. And the script, it took 10 years to get the right script. That's why it took 10 years to make.
Oh wow, yeah. It takes a lot longer than we realize as viewers for a movie.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, we wanted to do a sequel right after the other movie came out and just never felt like they got the right story. The writers of Zombieland, they also wrote Deadpool in between. So, they were so busy writing that, so we had to wait for them to finish.
Yeah. Well, we know it's good, then it was worth the wait.
Yes,
I know.
exactly.
Well, thank you so much for stopping by. I wish you the best with the 24-hour
Good luck. It starts
plays.
tonight, right?
Sunday night.
Oh, okay.
Sunday night. All right. Well, Zombieland Double Tap is in theaters now, and the 24-hour plays are happening Monday at the Laura Pels Theater, or Sunday night, you said. Oh, so for you it starts Sunday night.
That's right.
Yes. So
exactly.
for tickets and more info, head to 24hourplays.com. Jessie, thanks so much.
Thank you.